Hey, everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. We are just moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Go now, 91.
On second down, here's Mixon. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. But look now at the starters defensively for the Broncos, coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They'll run on first down. It's Hughes. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. On 3rd down, Lawrence dumps it off to Mixon. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, but they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. From the right hash, this from 53. And his kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership. That's what he's trying to accomplish.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Fields. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 69 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Now Rashad Penny. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
On 3rd and 2, Fields. And he will find his man on the outside. A first catch for the man leading the NFL in receiving yards in this first month. And a first down to boot.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 16-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there at 22. Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 11. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the pressure gets to him again.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. And the catch made by Johnson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A look there at the defensive starters for Cincinnati. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. On the draw, this is Penny. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Come on, come get some. Come get some. Come on, come get some. He don't want it.
3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. They'll try to draw Lindsey. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Where's 52? 52. 52's the mark.
To throw on 3rd down. Fields. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there. That'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Fields. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Hey, 4 down.
Throwing again, Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 23. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. Looking middle, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards there and a 1st down. From the gun, Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. It oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I was going to rush, and I'm going to take you to school.
On 1st down, it's Hughes. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Lawrence. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And an alley to run. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Off play action. Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun to give to Mixon. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back. And it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. From the gun, Lawrence. This one hauled in by Sample. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Drew Sample, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Broncos on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Fields. He's got his tight end Fant. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. This quarterback team throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fields. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Broncos on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Fields. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
10 yards there on a Bengal first. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On first down, Lawrence. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The pickup there, 5 yards. All tied up at 10, 2 minutes left in the first half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on first down, Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first and 10, Fields. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, Fields. This is the tight end, Fant. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw. Fields. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. From the gun on third down, Fields. And he's got his target. That's more. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Back to throw. Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Operating from the gun, Fields. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you.
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 2nd and 5. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Fields. He'll find Lindsay here. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Fields. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
60 Pittsburgh.
On second down now, it's Hughes, and he'll get it down here to the 43.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Lawrence. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end, Sample. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Off the play fake, Lawrence. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your play? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Off play action. Fields nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Encroachment, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football.
Still 2nd down.
Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Yeah. Hey, come on. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. In for the score. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
McManus's point after is good, and that will level the playing field at 17-all. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hughes. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this away to the Rocky Mountain Knight, and it's a good one. Here's Moore on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
They keep it with Penny on first down. Penny hit in the ball is jarred free, and the Bengals grab it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Hughes. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys...
Picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Off the bootleg, Lawrence. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Off the play fake. Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Looking to throw. Lawrence. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Bengals on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the gun, Fields. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. On first down, Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Penny. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Fields. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The Broncos on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Well, throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Back to throw. Lawrence. He gets this one to Johnson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Off play action. Lawrence. Out to the left, he's got Sample there. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
He's checking.
They'll run on first down. Hughes. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On second down, Mixon, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On first down, Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Bengals on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Lawrence. He finds his man Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Throwing on first down. Lawrence. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go!
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really where the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be played.
And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. On first down, it's Lindsey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw on 2nd down, Fields. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run with Penny. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Yeah, he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Back to throw. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net. Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run on first down. Hughes. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Let's go.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
What we got? Come.
On 2nd down now, it's Hughes. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And they will take a knee here. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Defense.
Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down.